People are like, well, why'd you do that many drugs, man? And I'm like, because it felt great. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that like, and I'm drawn to people that just admit that right off the bat. You know, why'd you stay on the pipe for 10 years? Well, because it really felt good. And you add all those girls to the mix or whoever else to the mix, and yeah, it was a really awesome time. Until it's not.
At the height of your addiction,
yes.
Is it true that you were smoking like 7-gram rocks of crack cocaine?
Well, we never like took one out of the pipe and put it on a scale. However, yeah, that was the amount that was cooked to get it into that form, and my nose stopped working. You know, it just, I was shooting a film and I can't remember the year, but I wound up with this terrible like 34-hour nosebleed that I couldn't stop. I had to go to the doctor. You know what they give you for a cocaine nosebleed?
No.
To stop it? No. Cocaine. I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Wow.
And I only know that because I found out in person. So yeah, so I was just the wrong guy in that moment, in that pocket of time to like give that much fucking money to, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And like I'd buy a bunch of cars and then invite a bunch of girls over and then just say, pick one. And I wanted to really enjoy the success, you know, on my terms and still try to navigate and manage the responsibilities of the job, you know. None of that could have happened if I was away on location or having to be at a studio every week or, but yeah, I think it was about the time that it created.
The cartel cut you off?
They did. That's a good story, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. Tell me the story.
Yeah. They had never seen someone acquiring that kind of weight, you know. And so the only other people that they were delivering that kind of weight to were dealers, and they thought I was dealing on the side. And so, yeah.
How did your body cope?
I don't know. I don't know. At some point in any opiate detox, there comes a time when it feels like your bloodstream has been replaced with termites, and that's true. if you can imagine how that would feel, that the blood running through your body is now termites. How would that feel? It's the worst thing in the world, right? Yeah. It's a thing of like you can't get something out of you. You know, it needs time, and I was really close to that feeling leaving, and I found the needle, but there wasn't the drug I wanted to go into that syringe and send it home. There was an accidental bindle of cocaine. And that's why, all right, well, I'm in the mood to shoot something, and I've only seen this in movies, and decided, yeah, you know, I'm gonna shoot cocaine. And that's when it went bad.
How did you get sober this time?
I'd gotten off the drugs, gotten off the dope. But when I say dope, that's always coke, never heroin. I was never a heroin guy. I'd been off that, probably over 10 years, you know? And so, I mean, more than 10 years, like sitting here today. So I hadn't fucked around with any of that shit for a few years. I just committed to drinking, you know? And then found that to be like the most unmanageable drug that I've ever tried to navigate.
Drinking?
You know, drinking.
More than cocaine?
Yeah, because there's never a time when you can't get it, you know. And booze decides for you kind of what you know, the amounts that you wind up needing. And that's not a disease thing. That's just a physiology thing. And when I had made the decision that I'm just going to drink, I treated it like I did drugs, you know. Right. But I couldn't drink heavily on the set. I could sip on the set and just kind of keep a little fuel in the engine just to not, you know, get shaky or sweaty. Wasn't about the job, wasn't about Chuck. It was about all the stuff in my personal life, you know. Had 4 children during those 8 years, went through 2 really messy divorces, you know, was in and out of rehab a couple times, was just trying to just be a certain guy at work, be a certain guy at home, and then just never having the time to be a certain guy with me. And I just couldn't find any place to find any refuge or solace or any type of just a moment to breathe, just to decompress. But yeah, I don't look back on all that stuff like, oh my God, that's, you know, it's the stuff that almost killed me. I mean, yeah, some of it, sure. And had it not been encouraged, I think it could have been curtailed. It could have been shut down a lot sooner.
How is your health? I mean, HIV it's not a death sentence, but it is a life sentence.
It is, yeah.
How do you reflect on that?
It's horrible because the first thing you think about is like, how did it happen? Where did it happen? And you start going back through your mind, like, who was involved? What was the thing? And most people that are positive can't they can't pinpoint that exact moment. They can't do it.
But when you get the results, when you get the news, and you're like, oh, okay, all right, let's just take this in. You know, it's not the best news, but there was other news that could have been a lot worse.
You know, I thought I was dying when I went to the hospital, you know, and then the spinal tap and the thing, and then it was revealed. And then, you know, it was kind of like, it was a quiet moment. It was like, I had to just sit with it for a second.
Well, you're in that moment, but there wasn't a thing where I was like, all right, well, we're on the 8th floor, so if I leap out that window, I'm not going to survive, you know. It wasn't about that. It was just like, okay, we have to get into.
You did not ever get to that place?
No. It was really depressing. It was like, oh, shit, okay.
And what's it like for you when you get to that place? When, you know, really depressing?
Just feeling, just not stuck in this place, but getting to the doorstep of hopelessness. Doesn't mean you have to open it and go in and stay there, but just definitely arriving at that unwelcome mat, you know.
How do you get yourself out of it when you're in it?
Because something that had to happen for a reason, you know. Maybe if that hadn't happened, again, we wouldn't be sitting here, you know. I'm fortunate that the technology, the medicine got to where it was when I got to my, you know, where I wound up with it.
What are those minefields that need to be avoided? What are those pitfalls? If anybody can crystallize it and vividly provide a warning sign for anybody, it would be you. What would those signs be?
If you start, you know, being either pulled towards or sliding towards areas that are, you know, dangerous or dubious or slippery or whatever, this will sound totally cliche, but ask for help.
Yeah.
You know, raise your hand. If you don't know, if you're curious about something, ask a question.
Right.
Or if you think that when things feel hinky or off, they usually are.
Right.